Today, we'll be doing chapter 4, which is hopefully going to be much shorter. For the puzzles and stuff, I do have hints pulled up. If I feel like I can't be bothered to do the puzzle by myself, then yeah, I have hints. So let's begin, shall we? Also, as usual, my battery maxed. Oh, straight away. Press confirm to begin. Oh, last wish. 99 plus. Well.
Think I want this?
I have the scroll speed set to 10.5, so...
Are you ready?
Oops. I didn't get to warm up today. Ugh.
I won't leave you behind.
That is really cool. Oh my god. Whoo. Oh, not done. There we go. Whew. Banger opening already. Alright. Welcome back, storyteller. Yep. I won't spoil the major lore revelations that we got in the last episode. Go watch the previous episode. It's been some time now, hasn't it? Yes, it has. If you're reading this message, then I assume you've received the distress signal. I'm sorry to have to request your assistance once more. My time is soon coming to an end, but by my own design, a fate chosen for a new future in a way. The protagonist is in a crisis situation and I once again need your help. These are my last hours and I intend to use them to their fullest. So please, I ask of you, take our hand and forge our future together. Alright, Ikebukuro. Rain. I had been surrounded it by my whole life. I'd been surrounded by it my whole life, but only now did I recognize it for what it was. Tears. The tears of some higher being, perhaps. Maybe God. Whatever the case, the tears of the countless worlds above fell to the ground in a perfect, beautiful harmony as I stared up at them, not caring how many fell into my eyes. L0. It was dark. Naturally so. It was well past sunset in the middle of winter, and despite Tokyo's reputation as the city that never sleeps, barely anyone walked by the forlorn bench I sat on. Shit. I heard footsteps getting closer, and unfolded my umbrella to look only slightly less like a crazy person. A familiar silhouette faded into view. If it was anyone else, I would probably be upset at my moment to myself being interrupted. But if there was anyone who could poke her way into my bubble at this kind of moment, I was fine with it being her. There you are. I had a feeling I'd find you here. Why? Enough of our memories came back for me to know what this place is. Ah, yeah. Is it that park bench? And the tile screen? Allison sat down on the bench next to me, taking the umbrella from my hands and propping it up over both of us. She leaned onto my shoulder. You nearly gave me a heart attack Saturday. When I went to bring you your dinner and you weren't there, I got really scared. I'm really sorry. I just needed to go outside. I'm just glad you're safe. It had been a week since the events that occurred at the Sunrise building. But it all went by in such a blur. It felt like it could have been a day or a few months. Time hardly felt real anymore, and the days blended together. I'm glad you're at least well enough to go outside again. Yeah, I guess. I listened to the pitter-pattering of the raindrops on the umbrella Allison held over us. Even that didn't feel real anymore, because I knew it wasn't. Are you real? I hope so. I could tell Allison had her own turmoil boiling around inside her as a result of the revelations of a week prior. The idea that our whole lives had been lived in a false reality, a constructed story, had shaken up everyone. Even Eri had lost her cool, and I'd heard her sobbing a few nights ago from my room. The thing that scared me the most, however, was not my life up to this point being fake, or the truth about Tsuki's death. It was the idea that the girl next to me right now, who had saved my life, gave me love when I felt like I was at my lowest. The idea that she wasn't real. I remember what Dawn said, but I never heard from her after that night. I can't verify for absolute certainty that her claim about all of us being real beings transported into this world was the absolute truth. And the fact that I didn't know for certain if it was one way or the other scared me to death. Way more than even just knowing for certain that I was the only real one would. There we go. Do you want me to walk you back to Chiyo's, or should I stay with you here for a little while longer? Just a bit longer. Yeah, that's okay. The bench we sat on faced parallel to the small playground and park that looked like it didn't see much use nowadays. But I remembered. I remembered that swing set, that cheap metal slide. This was my home in the original world. This is where Tsuki and my dad and I lived. Oh yeah, she did bring up living in Tokyo at one point. Interesting. When we first started, when we first started staying in Chio's apartment, this house didn't appear. But I knew now. I knew the truth about this world, about my sister. So it appeared to me, plain as day. I remembered the creaky wooden walls and I saw them. I could hear them. Memories flooded me, and if Allison wasn't there, I felt like I might have lost myself in them. Even if this world isn't real, I... She has pink text, by the way. The umbrella I brought that now rested on Allison's soft hands had a plastic roof, allowing me to see straight through to the individual drops as they hit and burst on the umbrella's top. I want to believe my feelings, my actions, are real. Yeah. If I don't at least have that, then I might as well not be real myself. I took the umbrella back from Allison's hand. I'm good to head back now. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. I could tell she was holding a lot in, and getting her to open up was difficult. I knew this. But I would be there for her until the very end, and I knew that she would be there for me. I took Allison's hand and we walked down the dimly lit streets of Ikebukuro back to Chio's apartment. 1 week prior. Oh, I was scrambling, panicking, desperate. Everything had changed in one single nanosecond. I ran through the blurry neon sights of the red light district, attracting a number of strange gazes from passersby. Shit, Otsuki. God damn it, what the hell? Something had happened. I didn't know what, and I didn't like that I didn't know what. But some kind of divine intervention had occurred. It was during my fight with the Liberator, at what I know now to be the typical endpoint of Lock S. The script diverged, and a bright light illuminated the area. Are you going to waste the one escape rope you've ever been thrown since the moment you were born? Because I'm sure as hell not. I let my guard down. I had fallen to a sense of security, and she knew that. She took advantage of that, and she brought us both down to the same level. I don't know what she did, but I'm stuck down here now, in the story. Any and all ability to reset the narrative has been completely obliterated from me. I can't even access betweenspace anymore. Interesting. Where are you? What are you planning to do? I screamed into the air, praying that she was somehow watching from above. I was on the same level as the protagonist now, and I hated that. I despised that. I loathed that. And then, as if the universe were to answer me directly, I collided directly with someone at full speed. Hello, Dawn. Right. People on Layer 0 have to deal with actual physics, yes. Ow, shit! Both of us fell to the ground, and when I looked up to see what had happened, my anger temporarily gave way to shock. Wait, you're here? You aren't up there anymore either. People all around were staring at us, a feeling neither of us had ever known. We had always just weaved our way through the fabric of the story, always a level above everyone that existed inside it. Everything had changed. Get up. People are going to keep staring. Why are you here? I thought that you were the one who cast me down here. The Liberator brushed some gravel from the pavement off of the shoulder area of her dress. Hilariously, that was exactly what I was about to ask you. It seems we're both in an unusual situation here. Oh yeah. She extended a hand to me. Relax. Even if I wanted to fight, I literally can't. And it seems like you can't either. Come on now. Reluctantly, I took her hand and stood myself up. Alright, well, it's probably not a good idea to split up for the time being, as much as I would rather anyone's company but yours. There's apparently a pretty good coffee shop on this block that's open overnight. The absurdity of the situation of my opposing counterpart offering to take me on a coffee date made my head spin, but she was, unfortunately, right. There was nothing to be gained by going at it alone in such an unfamiliar situation, correct? Lead the way, I guess. And so she did. And I watched. The only one left in the sky. Cycle 8266. How did it end? What were its last hours like? This chapter of our story is a eulogy to the determination and love of Saturday Tasogare. All of her. These are our last hours. Chapter 4. Last hours. So Allison looks for Saturday. Claire de Luna? Wow. Final episode, huh? Not a very long episode then. Chapter. By the time we got back to Chio's apartment, it seemed like she had already gone to sleep. Allison and I stepped through the door and dried our shoes on the entrance mat before stepping into the now dimly lit apartment. Did Chio go to sleep? Kotomi and Eri sat on the couch. Kotomi looked up. Yeah. About half an hour ago. All of this has been a lot for her. I think it's been a lot for all of us. Understandably so. And by the time I'm recording this, yeah, I feel for them. Yeah. Allison and I sat on the couch adjacent. Hi Damacha, thank you for the follow. Allison and I sat on the couch adjacent to the one Kotomi and Aries sat on. Are you cold, Sat? I'll go heat up some of the leftover soup in the fridge if you'd like. I nodded. Yeah. Soup makes everything better, even if just a little bit. Thanks, Ellie. Allison walked off, and I looked up at Eri and Kotomi, as if unsure how to begin to talk. Sorry I went AWOL on you guys. I didn't mean to worry you, I just... Hey, it's okay. It's, well, I think your reaction is arguably the more understandable one. I looked at her inquisitively. How so? Eri paused for a second as if unsure whether to continue, but she did so anyway. I was just talking about this with Kotomi. It feels unnatural. The degree to which she and I have just accepted this. like it doesn't feel strange for this world to be not real, if you want to call it that. I don't think that's that weird. You think so? I mean, we all grieve in different ways, yeah. Some of us process it easier than others, and that's okay. At some point, it felt like I'd started talking more so to myself than to the Nichibotsus. I guess. Maybe it's foolish to think in terms of what's normal when none of this is normal in the first place. Or at least, not what we remember being taught is normal. I understood what she was getting at. The idea of how much of our very lives had been really under our control from the very start. It's like that theory that the universe and everything that makes up the universe was created less than 1 nanosecond ago. And everything we remember was filled in for us. It never happened, but the universe operates as if we remember it anyway. Yeah. Simulated universe theory. I remember hearing about that. It really fucked me up way back when I first learned about it, because that scared me. The irony. Does it not anymore? I think I stopped caring once I pulled myself out of being stuck in the past. The temptress called nostalgia. I have a very clear recollection of a night from a few months back. It kinda scares me when I actually think about it with the context of everything we learned. I knocked on Allison's door, and even then, I felt my hands shaking. A slight groan came from inside. Who is it? Saturday. Sorry. Can I come in? Saturday, what are you doing in my room? It's 2 in the goddamn morning. I'm not doing too great. Can I come in? Yeah, of course. Hold on. Let me get dressed. I heard her shuffle around a bit, and then she opened the door. Come in. Sit down. Tell me what's going on. I nervously walked into Allison's room and sat down on her bed. So, what's happening? Talk to me. I'm just scared. Panicking, I guess. Yeah. I'm having a panic attack. Did something happen? Did you see something online that upset you? Yeah. Sorry. Shh, no apologies. Talk it through. I saw this, theory or something about the universe and how maybe it hasn't actually existed until now. What if nothing existed until this very second and everything we remember is actually just fake memories we have and I see. Okay. Deep breaths. Slow down, girl. Deep breaths. Breathe in, hold for 4 seconds, breathe out. Hold for seconds. Just do that a few times, okay? Okay. I did as she instructed. Deep breath in. Hold for 4 seconds. Deep breath out. I need this too. After a minute or so, I felt myself stop shaking. Okay. Sorry, I think I... No apologies. Shh, it's okay. Then, I felt her wrap her arms around me from behind in a tight embrace. It's okay. Ellie, And then the tears started flowing, interspersed with soft sobs, all wrapped in a tight, warm hug. It's okay to cry. And cry I did. Can I tell you a story, Saturday? Through my tears, it was too difficult to speak, so I nodded. This is the story of a lost kitten. There was once a lost kitten. It didn't matter to her how she got lost, but she found herself alone in a dark, dark place. Across this space she roamed for hours, days, weeks. She felt nothing, but she was very much alive. She found herself a home. It was the only place she could go, a small cardboard box in a dimly lit alley. And so she stayed. But she continued to feel nothing. It was perhaps more accurate to say that she had never felt anything to begin with, so she never even realized something was missing from her. She lived, but she was not alive. Months, years passed, and the kitten would watch time and time again as the rush of civilization destroyed her only place she thought of as home. She'd do her best to rebuild each time, but you can only repair ships so many times until it isn't the same ship anymore. Her home was gone. Maybe it was her fault for ever trying to call it home in the first place. Maybe it was her fault they didn't like her. The kitten continued to wander, its fur wrinkled and wet, a result of the life she'd lived. Nobody likes a wrinkly cat. They're ugly. Nobody wants a cat who's already been beaten to death by the world around her. The kitten wandered. It grew. It continued to live, but if there anything If there had been a semblance of life in it at any point before, it had long since disappeared. The kitten cried. She didn't know why. Why would she feel anything? And then the kitten found a light. It was dim, a light that the civilization that had kicked her to the curb would never have even noticed. She followed the light, down the alleys, through the crevices, to a place tucked very far away, a place safe from reality. There, she found another cat. For the first time ever, the kitten found herself not in the world around her, but in another. The kitten felt. The kitten grew, not on her own, but together with the only other person that understood her. They grew together. And on a rainy day, many years later. Hey, what's wrong? The cat stopped. She looked forward into the alley. It was no different than any of the others she'd seen in her life. But she knew it. That's home. You mean that's where you used to? The cat nodded. At one point, I called that place home. Of course, the cardboard box the cat had once set up was long since gone. Her home was no longer there. My home, it's not there anymore. Ah, shit, right. They were doing construction around here earlier this year, weren't they? I'm so sorry, Ellie. The cat stared, but she felt nothing. No sadness, no regret. Because that place wasn't ever my home. My home was with you Saturday. Oh. I sobbed even harder as Allison held me tight. I've been such a fucking idiot. You've just been you. Saturday, Tasogare. I put you in danger. You nearly died because we investigated that basement. How am I supposed to live with that? Allison sighed softly. But I didn't. I'm right here, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. That was when everything changed. Why does it matter if the world isn't real? True. Why does it matter if our memories aren't real? As long as you have each other. Right now, at this moment, my feelings are real. Yeah, everything I feel is real, exactly. That's really all that matters. Yeah, I have your Discord. I'll talk to you later about it. Are you serious? You took me to a cafe? This was your super secret hideout spot? Hey, shut up. I know the places of this city better than you. Just suck it up and get us a spot. What? What is it? How do you do that? Oh, for the love of... Stay here. I walked over to the late night clerk. 2, please. He pointed me to a table near the window. You do it like that. I could have done that. Then wait. Ugh, forget it. Come on. We maneuvered through the tight gaps between tables and chairs to the booth spot near the window. It sat directly against the wall, and there was a wall with tons of old newspapers decorating it. So, did you manage to figure anything out? Not much. It seems the only lead we really have is that whatever it was that caused us to actually pass Lock S was the same thing that more or less revoked us of our position in betweenspace. Makes sense? So nothing we don't know already. Great. Hey, you try. I'm assuming you didn't manage to get anything either. Yeah. Can't really fault you when I'm in the same boat. But at the same time, I'm not surprised. How so? Well, 8,266 cycles in, and we know how this works by now. Those inside the confines of the narrative don't typically gain the ability to learn information about that which resides outside of it, yes? That's true. Protagonist was only able to because of your guiding her. Oh, so you finally admit that that was useful. I don't know. And to be honest, I don't know how to feel about the fact that I don't know. You too, then, huh? I know who and what I am. I am the World Keeper, flight personified, yep, that split off from Saturday during the severance of emotion. You and I are both literal embodiments of concepts, and as a result, until now, we've been locked in an internal battle as we can't coexist exactly. Which means it should, given the entire history of everything that's happened in these 8,266 cycles, be impossible for me to give any credit at all to your efforts inside the narrative to lead Saturday to the truth. Yeah. And likewise, it should be impossible for me to give any credit to your efforts to keep protagonist and her friends safe from the harm I created in the path to the truth. In other words, everything about our current situation should not exist. And yet, here we are. Indeed. We sat for a while. As time passed on a scale we'd never been able to truly feel until being stripped of what had made us who we previously believed we were. My god, I can't read today. What are we, really? Parts of Saturday, I think. I know that, but if we aren't who we previously thought ourselves to be, what are we really? I didn't have an answer to that. Neither of us did. We sat in silence for a little while longer, then the waitress came over to get our order. 5 salmon nigiri, please. I'll get the spring roll set. Thanks. I'll be back shortly with your food. Thank you. The waitress left. 5 salmon nigiri? Hey, it's the best kind of nigiri. Don't knock it till you try it. Dawn sighed disappointedly. I had an idea about what we could do. I'm all ears. Dawn leaned forward and spoke in a hushed tone. Clever, because the storyteller can't figure that out either. Alright. Claire de Luna. Saturday and Allison visit Ki's grave. Ooh. Allison and I stepped off the metro car into the more nature-oriented streets of Hachioji. Are you doing okay? I'm holding it together. Thanks, Sally. If you want to go home, just say the word. I understand. I nodded. Thank you. I want to push forward. We had left Chios about 45 minutes prior and were on our way to a small location in the nature of Hachioji. We had been planning this for a few days now. It felt like something that I needed to do. Looks like it's a straight shot from here. I'll call over a taxi. Excuse me. Thanks. I breathed in and then out. I was scared. Thank you. I wasn't afraid to admit it, but that didn't mean I wasn't still scared. A small taxi pulled over for us and opened the door. Elson and I hopped in the back seats. Hello, sir. We're trying to get here. Allison pointed to the location on her phone's Google Maps, and the driver nodded. We fastened our seatbelts and got back on the road. I felt Allison's head fall on my shoulder. She was probably tired. Not that I could blame her. It wasn't a long drive, but it felt simultaneously like an eternity and a nanosecond. Finally, the driver dropped us off at our destination, and Allison paid the fee. We got out of the taxi, and it drove away. Are you ready? I am. Okay, let's go. She took my hand, and we walked into the small enclosed area, past the entrance sign that read Hachioji Cemetery. The graveyard wasn't very large in size, but it housed exactly what it needed to. Each row had various graves lining them. Names lined the stones, written in just enough detail to not catch your eye, but if you looked at them, you'd realize they weren't real names at all. The only sound that permeated the area was the rustling of the leaves as Allison and I walked through each row. The distant howling of the city life back down the hill we walked up to get here. There were 5 rows of graves. When we reached the 4th one, I stopped in my tracks and squeezed Allison's hand. "Look." I pointed. She nodded. We both saw it. Tiki's grave. An empty slot in the row of graves. Undisturbed. The only slot in the entire graveyard that had no grave in it. But I knew that spot. I couldn't forget that spot. The Duskbreaker could try to take away my memories, but it would never succeed. "Could you stay here for a second?" "Yeah, I can. Just come back for me the moment you need to." "I will. Thank you, Allison." I let go of her hand and took a dozen or so steps towards the empty slot. Each step felt like I was crossing a whole world. And when I got close enough, I could see it. My mind didn't register it, but I saw her grave there. In my mind, I saw her grave. I walked up to it and kneeled down. I love the art, as always. "Hey, it's been a while, sis. I know that this isn't the most ideal situation for us to be talking in. I guess maybe it would have been better if I came during the day. But I guess this just felt like this was the right time. Because, you know, what Skeef means and all felt fitting, I guess. It means mood. Things have been kind of stressful. I mean, not kind of. It's been really hard to go on. I felt like it wouldn't be a stretch to say that this past week has been the hardest week of my life to push through. It's really overwhelming. I mean, it's still really overwhelming. Well, the other night I was wondering if it was worth trying to keep pushing through it. Do you remember that day back in 2008? It was the first time Mom and Dad left us alone at home. We were so excited. We were finally real adults, he said. We ended up making a pillow fort on the couch. Mom came home early and couldn't find us anywhere, and she was panicking. Remember laughing about that? It was so funny to us at the time. I never told you this, but I didn't sleep that night. I was thinking about her and her panic. I didn't ever stop to consider how awful it would be the moment you realize someone you love more than anything in the world just wasn't there anymore. The other night, I thought about just giving up fully. If nothing was ever real to begin with, could I reach the real world if I just left this one behind? Allison walked in the room. She asked me what was wrong, and I tried to lie, but you know I can't lie to her. She broke down sobbing. Immediately. I can't blame her. I was such an idiot. Because I know how it feels to be absolutely at peace with your life. To be absolutely at peace with your life and those you love, and then suddenly you just lose them. You wake up one day and you get a call from Mom, and you don't know when you pick up the receiver that call will change your life forever. But you're about to find out that someone you love more than anything else in the whole wide world is just not here anymore. I stood up and gestured to Allison across the path. I didn't want her to be apart from me anymore. She walked over and hugged me. I miss you, Tsuki. I miss you so fucking much. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes without you. And I can't believe it. Even all these years later. Aww. I know. If I could just go back to the day it all happened and just change one thing, I just want to have said that I loved you. And I was so, so grateful for the time I got to spend as your sister. I sobbed into Allison's shoulder, and I heard her begin to cry as well. I just wish I could see your face one more time, laugh with you one more time about something that doesn't matter at all. I just wish you would get mad at me one more time for screwing up something on our playset. I just want to go stargazing with you again. I just want you to see how far I've come and tell me you're proud of me. You don't even know me by my name, goddammit. Allison held me tighter. I just want to smile with you one more time before I have to say goodbye. I just want to watch you play the piano again, even if your hands were too small to hit the chords in the songs you wanted to play. I don't want to say goodbye. I don't ever want to. I just wish I could tell you how sorry I am. I cried for another 20 minutes. I cried to the skies, praying it would reach my one and only sister, in the true heaven that she no doubt went to. Allison stayed with me the whole time, also crying. She didn't say a word. Neither did I. We just cried together as one. Finally, I wiped off the last few tears in my eyes and let go of Allison. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart, Allison. Thank you so much for being in my life. I love you more than anything in the world. Allison wiped away her own tears and smiled at me as more continued to pour out. I wouldn't ever want to be anywhere else. Not in this world, not in the real world, or any. I fell back into her arms, and we hugged each other tight for another few minutes. Not out of sorrow, but out of love. I love you too. Aww. It was just after midnight when we were finally ready to head back. Should I call for another taxi? Let's wait until we get down the hill. Okay. I took her hand again, and we began walking back through the rows of graves. As we walked by the small cabin that served as the operations office, the lamp above us flickered. And when it came back on, two figures appeared on the horizon. Uh-oh. I recognized them in a matter of seconds. Oh dear. Oh. Alright. Well, let's do some rhythm game stuff, shall we? Let's do some rhythm game stuff. It is indeed rhythm time. I thought I missed. Okay, well. Let's keep that one miss. I was looking at chat. Oopsie. Alright, what? You know what? 3 misses. And I still got an SS. Alright. Let's boost battery, shall we? I know I could put in health bar in. Oh yeah, I should have put in health bar in. Whoopsies. Try it again. Aim and break. Thank you. Right. Friggin' miss again. SS plus, I'll take it. We'll keep doing opening, but I'll do the... We'll do opening difficulty first, and then we'll do little, because I do want to get my rating up. Halloween song. Sounds like it anyway. Alright, full combo. I'll take it. Welcome back, Aditsu. Full combo is S+. I'll take it. Alright. Let's do it again with this. I'm managing, Aditsu. Oh. Whew. Alright. Just. Almost failed. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to... Fine, I'll do one more. I'll do one more. Fine. Level 5, so like... I love time signature changes. There we go. Full combo. Yes. Okay. I will play the remaining songs after this chapter. So, oh boy, final episode. Damn. Saturday confronts herself. Oh boy. Following story, the following story episode contains items that permanently alter the state of the game. Oh dear. That's very ominous. Also, there's no actual words weren't able to escape. Bleh. Words weren't able to escape me. I was stunned and speechless. Tsuki, the woman who stood before me, only served to generate endless noise that reverberated through my mind like a ball bouncing across a small room. Hello. Nobody really knew what to say. Nothing felt like the right thing to say. On one side stood Dawn and I, who at one point believed to be my sister, and on the other side stood myself and Allison, and between us, an infinitely large distance. I came here today to finally tell you the truth about this past year. I'm all ears. Please. Tsuki sighed. Her sister, who she thought was dead. Allison gripped my hand tight. You see, the truth is, back in July, But before she could finish speaking, or even really begin, Dawn cut her off. Saturday. The woman standing before you is not your sister, but you already knew that, didn't you? Tsuki looked over at Dawn, surprised. What the hell do you think you're... Answer the question, Saturday. I fidgeted. Of course, Dawn was right, but something about her demeanor told me that playing into what she was asking would only lead me to pain. Of course you knew. Then, can you extrapolate who this woman really is? Her true nature? I don't know. Saturday, no! Don't listen to her! Dawn, this wasn't the plan! Ha! Hysterical. I suppose I'll have to spell it out for you then. This woman is... Tsuki jumped forward, attempting to tackle Dawn. But it was to no avail. The words had already left Dawn's mouth. Tsuki Tasogare is the World Keeper. Time froze. The World Keeper? Of course, I remembered that name. My antithesis. The one preventing you from reaching the truth. Your enemy. What the hell are you talking about? Don't try to deny it. You claim you want to keep Saturday happy in this fake world, but look at you. The only time you've seen her since July was when you broke into her hotel room and tried to shoot her friend. Tsuki seemed at a loss for words. Tsuki, this is all bullshit, right? It's all bullshit. Tell me it is. Even saying it, I knew it wasn't. But I was desperate. Look at that. Guilty as charged. She doesn't even have the will to fight back. Dawn, you bastard. Were you planning this the whole fucking time? Dawn laughed. A cold, methodic laugh, but it held a twinge of sorrow. I'm sorry, Saturday, but this is the only way. We're all here. We can finally become whole again. Without her. You fucking... Tsuki jumped forward at Dawn, but Dawn reflected her, and she fell back to where she was previously. We can finally escape this godforsaken cage, this prison. We don't need you anymore, World Keeper. You're nothing but an obsolete emotion. Dawn turned to me. I had no idea what expression I wore on my face anymore, but it couldn't be described with words. Now, let us leave this detestable fake world behind, Saturday. Let us face reality and return to life as it should be. Together, you sound like Flowey. Her ramblings were interrupted by the sound of impact. I lunged forward and punched her square in the face. Dawn fell back, a slight bit of blood spurting from her nose. Become whole again? Leave obsolete emotions behind? Do you even listen to yourself? Alice and Tsuki looked in shock, but the most surprised of all was the woman who seemed so full of confidence just a second prior. You think either of you care about me even a little fucking bit? Because it doesn't sure seem like it. Hey, Zion. Both of you claim to be doing everything you do for me, but guess what? You don't really seem to know me one bit. Dawn regained her composure and stirred herself up. She raised her hand and materialized her pistol, aiming it square at my chest. Scream's going great, Zion. Hey, how you doing? Another defect cycle run. So be it. I'll do this as many goddamn times as I need to. And you can't do shit to stop me because we know we can break lockouts now. The woman laughed maniacally. She looked over at Tsuki. It is 8,267, 10,000, 100,000. I'll bring it all back to null as many times as I need to. And eventually, you will reject her. You will realize that you do not need Tsuki Kasugane! I clenched my fist and braced for impact. Then try. Dawn laughed at me. Dawn lunged at me. A fatal mistake. She had her gun, but she refused to use it. Why? I suppose it didn't matter for me. I didn't want it. I stood there and watched her draw closer. I'm not your fucking doll anymore. From across the path, Tsuki watched. And finally, something clicked. Dawn! You bastard! Her humanity regained, even if just slightly. She prays, and a link is established. My mind and hers are one, as it should be. And in a single moment, Tsuki lunges forward herself. She reaches out her hand, and the world freezes. Oh boy. What? What? What is this? I stood alone in a world of grayscale. Everyone around me had frozen, yet I could move about, like I had been released from my shackles. Then I noticed something I noticed something appear in front of me. 3 somethings to be exact. Are these cycle locks? Then this is freeze frame. I had never activated it before. Only the Liberator had. But it seems like I had activated it just in the nick of time. So this is what it was like for Dawn all those times. I guess then, if I solve this, I might be able to get protagonist out of this situation. Oh dear. She gazed upon the cycle locks. Freeze frame could only last for so long. Which meant it was time to get to work. Oh dear, ARG time. Wait, does this play every time the Liberator does it? Oh boy. ARG time, boy. Okay. What in the hell is this? Alright, let's pull up Kry.exe. It's ARG time. Again. That's one. What the hell? The periodic table? Unironically. What? Also, hi, you can see my desktop. The periodic table? Okay. Left plus right. Okay. Alright. Do you know your periodic table, chat? I still do. Alright. What can we start with? Hello. Hello. Okay. What do we start with? I do not. Well, you're in for a treat. Periodic table of the elements. Very neat. Google has one already. All right. Oops. That is actually that. There we go. And expand. Okay. All right. Full disclaimer, I already have hints pulled up just in case I need them. Oh yeah, my pen. I forgot about my pen. Forgot about my pen. So these colors do remind me of like all of Saturday's colors. We have pink, purple, blue, and white. Oh. Okay. Then let's see. Four, five, two. I don't know if the periodic table is actually relevant, but this just screams periodic table to me. So, let's see. Let us see. Where's my pen? There it is. Let's see. Let's count dots first and see if they do anything. 2, 1. So 2, 1. 2, 1, 2, 4. 2, 4. 1, 2. That does not spell words. Okay. What if I tried putting them all together? Yeah, again, full disclosure, I do have hints at the ready. What if I took 4 of these and put them together? These are all 4. Oh. I could just control J this, couldn't I? There we go. 1, 2. Oh, for fuck. Never mind. Let me just do this real quick. It's 1, 2, 3, And 4. Okay. We have 4. We almost closed up Yeston. We have 4 parts of Saturday together. The 4 colors of Saturday together as well. Let's reduce opacity. See what it gives us. Fate. Ah, fate. Okay. F-A-T-E. I can't write today. Okay. Okay. So completely disregarding the elements part of the periodic table, these are color-coded, as is the regular periodic table. So I'm gonna say these correspond to the elements of the table, the right side numbers. So let's try that. So helium is 2, 7 is nitrogen, and 5 that does not. Okay. So B is 5, Li-H. Okay, and then there's these left side numbers too. They do not spell anything, so no. Okay. Left plus right too. Well, actually, they added a few more elements. We're at 126, I think. Anyway. I mean, they're not official elements, so... Are we talking, like, atomic number? That's not possible. Atomic weight is the, like, the weight of the atom. So it's not, it's not going to be the first letter of the chemical name, the chemical symbol, because it doesn't make sense. Or it could be talking about the group of the element here, because in the periodic table they're all grouped up together, so this would be 1, 2, I think this is 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then these are not grouped. Because all of them are less than 8. There are 8 groups in the periodic table, so... Oh, right. There's... Oh, no. There are 8 groups. There's actually 9 total, so... This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is 0. Because these are the noble gases. So what are we looking for here? So 7. Are we talking atomic weight here? Because let's see. BE 23 group 3. BESC 53 1. I don't know all my atomic weights, so I'll need to go have a peek at Google. Oops. Oh yeah, periodic table of the elements. 53 1. No. Okay. It's not atomic weight then, in that case. Also, if you hear static outside, it has been raining for the past 2 days straight. I love it. Did I explain how the periodic table works already? I don't know if I did. My memory is so bad. Hmm. Or how about this? Because these are let's try. I'm gonna try something. 7. Oh, there is no atomic weight 7. Never mind. Unless we round it up. Did I get it wrong? Did I get the FN groups wrong? I love the rain too, just like it. Yeah. I love the rain, but when I'm not outside, it's so cozy, honestly. Like, it's been raining here for 2 days straight. I freaking love it, dude. Let's see here. Did I get my groups wrong? Could I have not something that's very fancy, please? It's very calming for sure. Yeah. It honestly is. It's really calming. I should add you as a VIP. Sorry. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I do get... Oopsie. I do get that... Hmm. Hmm. 14... What would 14 be? It's SI. 23-3. 23. V. 3. 53. 53 1. Oh. 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 Wait. Wait. I was looking at the other periodic table on this on the screen. Okay, wait. I'm gonna try something. So what if I was right and that this is the atomic number in the proton number in the periodic, is it called the proton number? I forget. The number in which the symbol appears, but this is an order to the word. So let's see, 53 is iodine, so it's I. The first letter, the second letter is number 2. 7, N. Number 3 is 23. 23, V. 7. Oh wait. Number 4 is 68. 68 is down here. ER. 4. Oh, that's 4. 5 is 14. SI. O. You're right, yeah. or 6. Oh, 8. Oh, yeah. Inversion is the word. Fate inversion. So, your final answer, fate inversion. Perfect. Oh dear. Oh. Level 9. Okay. Did it break? Okay, well, I can't really see the chart, so I'll just have to use the autoplay. Just do this. They'll have to fix that. Yeah, there's a bug in the game right now with 2 charts I've seen, where the screen just zooms in very heavily on the top left. I can't do much about it. The only solution I found is just do autoplay. So, compelling gameplay, I guess. I mean, at least you can jam out to the music, right? Please don't, like... Okay, there we go. Very Can we get some jams in the chat? Oh boy. Oh dear. Huge. Compelling gameplay. All critical. A faint version. A strike, a slash, and then silence. Oopsie. And in the sky, a pistol flies up and disintegrates. Tsuki stood in front of me, having slashed her scythe just in time to knock Dawn's gun out of her hands. Forcing her to confront the truth like this isn't going to help you at all, you moron. Dawn once again laughs, but in a clearly trembling voice. You dumbass. Saturday, I hope you only realize that this woman is helping you because her mortal nemesis is threatening you. I stood behind Tsuki, too shocked at what just happened to say much of anything, but I regained composure and clenched my fist. Yeah, you're right. I'm not scared to admit it. We're fragmented, incapable of acting unless it falls in line with our reason for existing. Tsuki looked up solemnly. Even still, I've got enough humanity in me to realize something. Pushing Saturday either which way isn't going to fix her. Tsuki? I'm sorry, Saturday. There's still so much you don't know. You don't realize how much you truly lie at the center of everything that's happened. I think I've been able to intuit that, even if just a bit. Tsuki turned back to look at Dawn. Come on, Dawn. There's no need for us to fight pointlessly like this. We can't become whole again unless all of us are in there. Dawn, clearly defeated, sighed. Tsuki offered a hand to her to help her stand up after she'd fallen down from the impact of Tsuki's attack. God damn it. You. She lifted her arm up and grabbed Tsuki's hand. Are hysterically stupid. What? In an instant, a large flash of light blinded everyone in the vicinity. Dawn stood herself up and laughed at all of us. Tsuki was flung backwards and landed next to me. You're hilarious, World Keeper. You think you have some one-up on me? Some advantage? Did you forget what we are? What the hell are you going on about? What did you do? We're two sides of the same coin, World Keeper. You think I can predict exactly what you're going to try and do? Are you saying... No! You couldn't have! You synchronized yourself with Layer 1 to intervene, didn't you? No! How the hell did you... Dawn laughed. Her pistol materialized in her hands again. Guess what? You weren't the only one who synchronized. I turned to look at Tsuki. I have to admit, I'm barely following what's going on. But are you saying that she has the same powers as you now? Tsuki grit her teeth. Regrettably, yes. I should have realized she'd see through it. Now, World Keeper, do you remember what we represent? God damn it! Say it! Explain it to her. This time, you're going to be the one to confess the truth. She pointed her gun at Tsuki. Tsuki, what is she talking about? God damn it, Liberator! Tsuki threw her scythe to the ground. Dawn smiled and lowered her pistol. She and I are not whole beings. We're a part of you. Specifically, the ideas of fight and flight brought to life. Huh? What? Huh? Me too. This entire time, she's been guiding you to the truth, leading you along a breadcrumb trail, and building your desire to find the truth no matter the cost, strengthening the ideals she represents. Dawn laughed. And so you did. You followed the trail and found the truth. The truth that your sister has been dead for over a decade, and the girl in front of you is just a sad, sad reflection of yourself. And at the very end, she brought us both here, under the guise of a plan she never intended to follow through, and exposed my identity before your very eyes, tipping any last favor you might have had from me right over. Exactly. 1,000 points to Team World Keeper. We're both synchronized to Layer 1 right now, but you're as good as hopeless against me. I couldn't understand what was happening anymore, but I could gather this much. Giving in to my confusion and sorrows now is exactly what the antagonistic woman in front of me wanted. I held myself together. No, I'm sorry, but our little jamboree has to come to an end. You fucking bastard. Don't lay a hand on them. Dumbass. It's far too late for any prayers now. Dawn disappeared from the environment and rematerialized behind Allison, who had been too stunned to speak since Tiki had first arrived. She delivered a roundhouse kick, toppling Allison over and knocking her out. Allison! I rushed over to her to get her up, and glared at Dawn. You piece of shit! All coherent thought had vanished. I rushed forward in a blind rage. Dawn found this amusing and laughed. Time for payback. Dawn delivered a punch to my solar plexus, and I fell to the ground like a puppet with its strings cut. Damn you! But there was nothing I could do, and my consciousness faded, leaving only the shattered being standing, and myself watching the storyteller. Now then, World Keeper, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. We'll only have a moment to act. Prepare yourself. Tiki sighed. There was nothing she could do. Just about. Looks like you finally came to your senses. Dawn raised her pistol again and pointed it at Tiki's chest. Good night, Saturday. Now! A large blast of light fills the area once more. Oh. I could have failed that. Oh. What? No! Dawn and Tiki freeze in place, and a new figure melts into the environment as the world turns grey once more. The storyteller. Thank goodness. I walked over to where the protagonist lay and picked her up. The color returned to her, but she remained unconscious. I'm so sorry. I set Saturday on the ground momentarily, and then held my hand out. A fissure in the fabric of the narrative was created, and on the other side, a layer above. It's time for you to learn everything, Saturday. I picked her up once more, and carried her through the crack in reality. I heard a voice from somewhere. It's... no. Someone encouraging me to wake up. I think I'd like to wake up. This dream is horrible. I opened my eyes and saw an unfamiliar figure standing over me. You're... Hey, good to see you're finally up. I rubbed my forehead in pain. Where is this? It's complicated. Don't rush yourself getting up. I mean, I know I just said you can't sleep forever, but, like, you can, but you shouldn't. The figure in front of me bore a striking resemblance to myself, but she lacked color in almost every aspect of her figure. Are you also another me? Like those two? In a sense, yes. But I'm not quite like them. For a name, I guess storyteller works. Storyteller. My head clearing up a bit, I stood up. It's very clever. We appeared to be in some kind of bedroom. What is this place? This doesn't look like anywhere close to the graveyard. Betweenspace. Layer 1. Dawn's interlayer hideout. She isn't using it right now, so I repurposed it to give you a place of rest. Between what? Yeah, sorry, this is kinda hard to explain. I guess to make a long story short, you know that the world you've lived in is a simulated layer created by the Duskbreaker, right? The Duskbreaker is a supercomputer that simulates worlds. Yeah, trust me, I'm well aware. So as far as you're concerned, there's 2 layers involved in all of this, right? The real world you and your friends came from, and the simulated world you've been living in. Yeah, more or less. So this is still in the simulated world? Well, kind of. There are actually 4 layers at play here. Those who can travel between them, which to be fair is just me, Tiki, and Dawn, refer to them as layers 0, 1, 2, and 3. I scratched my head. I think I remember Dawn saying something about layer 1 when she tricked Saki and knocked us all out. She did, yes. For all intents and purposes, when we talk about the simulated world the Duskbreaker creates, we're referring to layer 0. It and layer 3 are the only actual layers. My head slightly hurt, but I generally understood what she was saying. So then the simulated world is layer 0, and then the real world is layer 3, pretty much. Then what about 1 and 2? Good question. Right now we're on 1, and I don't think I have to explain that 1 and 2 are between 0 and 3, yes. So these two layers, even though they aren't actually world layers, are referred to as layers 1 and 2 for simplicity's sake. Wait, so we're in between world layers? Is that even possible? You're in one right now. If it wasn't, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? I guess that's true. It was a lot to take in, but it was more digestible since I'd already known for some time now about the whole simulated world thing. In general terms, this place is a void of thoughts and memories. We call it between space because it's, well, the space in between worlds. Between space, huh? I sat in silence, taking everything in for a little while. Storyteller sat in a chair that assumedly was usually used by Dawn. I'm sorry. There's still one thing I'm lost on. Why am I here? What happened to Allison, to Key, or Dawn? Are they okay? Storyteller laughed lightly. What? What? What's so funny? Nothing. It's just caring about Dawn even though she clearly tried to sabotage you. You clearly are different from how I was. How you were. It'll be easier to explain as we go along. Basically, the entire world of Layer 0 is frozen in time right now. Wait, but wouldn't Dawn and Saki still be able to move around? They're, synchronized with Layer 1, I think Dawn said, yes? Good observation, but we don't have to worry about that. Because you and I aren't synchronized with Layer 1. We're synchronized with Layer 2. Huh? Storyteller stood up. Ever since the Duskbreaker was first turned on and we were all stuck down in this world, I've been watching and waiting for this opportunity. You aren't aware of this, but your life has looped many times now. Every time you get a different degree of close to the truth, and every time something happens to reset the story, and the memory of you and everyone else on Layer 0. Are you kidding? How long has it been? 8,266 cycles. But don't worry, I know what you're thinking. It's still around 2022 in Layer 3. How the hell does that work? This is getting to be a bit much to comprehend, I'll be honest. Yeah, I don't blame you. Tell you what. Storyteller opened the door into what looked like a purple temple. Scattered across Layer 1 are various information logs, which I had set up for a previous step of the plan. When you're ready, go take a look at those. They'll explain a fair bit, and when you're done, come talk to me in the south area of the Purple Temple, and I'll tell you what we have to do. Okay, I think I can do that. Alright. And seriously, there's no rush. Please don't push yourself. You'll only be strengthening Dawn if you do. Right. Storyteller left the room, and I flopped my head back on the pillow on Dawn's bed. Everything felt so insane, but what surprised me more than anything was how well I was holding myself together. I won't falter anymore. I didn't know the full extent of what Dawn wanted to accomplish, but I knew it wasn't good. And if I had a chance at stopping it, no matter the cost, I would give it a shot. Alright, we're back in between space. So if you didn't see previous stream, this is between space, also labeled chapter 0. This is where everything, like, about the truth really lays. This is the real, okay. This is actual Saturday. Interesting. Can I still play these? I can. Interesting. I've already read this. So we weren't supposed to be doing this yet. Okay. If you'd like to read the logs, exclamation mark channel 1. Because I've already read all of these. What I'm assuming is all of these. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just the same. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, so exclamation mark channel 1 for the new video that was released last Friday. I should do exclamation new vid, but it's okay. Hello. We're already here. Hey. I think I'm ready. Ah. Are you holding up okay? I understand it can be a lot. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Honestly, I wish I learned most of these things through here instead of just being forced to confront them by Dawn. Yeah. Dawn isn't the most understanding, or understanding at all. On account of that, she lacks actual humanity. Why does she? It seemed like Suki got back her humanity. Does Dawn not realize that she doesn't have to do all this? I think she does, but she doesn't care, or more accurately, she can't let herself care. Dawn represents unchecked, dangerous determination, right? So if she let herself care, she would be throwing out all the effort she'd been putting into escape since cycle 1. That's really sad. Yeah, it is. I looked behind Storyteller. So, what exactly are we doing here? This seems to be a dead end. Ah, right. So you've just explored layer 1 of betweenspace, right? Yes. I'm going to open up a crack in the world to allow us to reach layer 2. Suki and Dawn have never been able to reach it, and it's where I have spent all this time trapped. What's in layer 2 that's important for us? The key to escaping the Duskbreaker once and for all. What? For real? It's been in there from the very start, but I'm not able to access it. At least 2 of the 4 shattered pieces of ourselves need to be there. I don't know why. Ah, I get it. Okay, then let's go. Alright, grab onto the ledge there. It's going to shake a bit. I watched as Storyteller extended her hand like she was casting magic, and a fissure in the air appeared out of nowhere. The ground shook, and then stopped shaking. In we go then. We emerged from the portal into darkness. Is it usually this dark in here? Yeah. Sorry. I don't like having the lights on. Me too. Damn, you really are me. Storyteller laughed. So through that door up there is the Duskbreaker core. It's where we need to go. Right. But it's locked behind 3 gate control switches. Uh-oh. And neither of us are able to press them unless the other is present. The Duskbreaker is very, very strict about permissions. Ah, okay. Got it. Let's work together and get through then? Sounds like a plan to me. Okay. Oh boy. So what do we do here? This is the upper layer of betweenspace, it looks like. Okay. That's 1. So I have to find 3 buttons. At least that's what it looks like anyway. Can climb these. So then there's save. Oops. Oh, it brings me back down to layer 1. Damn. Huh. Interesting. 1. So I found 2 of them. Exit. Okay. Well. Well then. Your puzzle part 6. Yeah, 6. Let's stretch the canvas. Okay. Then, yeah, there's 4 locks here. Okay. There's another one here. Alright. Looks like either ASCII or hexadecimal. It's 2 of 4. Okay. You have to find 4 buttons. And then what's... Alright, let's find the 4 buttons first. Before we do anything else. 2 out of 4. So we need 0 out of 3. Ah. I saw lights up there. Wait. Down, down, right, right, down, 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 left, left. Okay, I need to keep note of that too. What does this mean? We have either a cheat code or an access code. Either these are logic gates or they're the buttons, which I'm assuming they're the buttons. I think I found the one here, didn't I? Can I go there anywhere else? Plan. Nope. Oh yeah, and everyone passed this way. Oopsie. Anywhere down? Nope. Then anywhere here? Nope. Okay. I see the button. The button is on the top left here now. Okay, so I have to go up and then down. Wow. Good job, Cheryl Stelly. Very innovative. Anywhere else? Hidden buttons. Are hidden buttons a thing here? Oh. Lock P. Something HTML. Okay. Do I have to revisit ultimation.html? Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's pull up the Shrine Report video again. Oops. Can I? Nope. Shrine report.xyz. Okay. Let's actually do valor ultimation ultimation.html recruitascent. Or let's do valor return.text. Something.html. Okay, so it's definitely not this, of course. So let's do this. Does this require... Nope. But also, I need to look at this. It's asking me for something. Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll find the rest of the buttons too before we start solving these. Okay. Also, there is no music. The game didn't add music, so sols. Oh, a little heart. Okay, let's go down through. I don't think I explored everywhere yet. There are 4 buttons that I do need to push. So. Oh dear God. Alright. Okay. So that will grant access. Okay. What's down here then? Oh. Looking like the back rooms here. That's 3. What is here then? I see it. Okay. What the hell? So we know red and blue. We don't know what yellow and white do. Okay. Anything else? 3 locks. Okay. I'm assuming the locks are number of puzzles I need to do. Oh my God. Okay. 6 puzzles so far. Once again, I do have hints pulled up. Just in case I need them. Oh my God, there's a left. What's down here first? Okay. Another button. So we have 4 now. We've got 4 buttons. Oh, I have to find 4 buttons from here? It's either 4 buttons from here or I have to solve the 2 puzzles here. Or both. Let's see. So there's a down as well. There's no right. Nope. Okay. There's a down. And nothing. Okay, cool. Dear God. Let's let's go up. Okay. We've gone left already. Okay, cool. Exit. And there's save. Did I see this one already? Yes. Okay. Well then, we have 7 puzzles. Let's do it then, shall we? Let's do it with the music on. Okay. So, let's start with... Let's start with this. Yeah. So the top row, we can already assume is A1, Z26. Let's pull up Crypty here first. Crypty. And then we'll convert this to A1, Z20, decode from A1, Z26. 18, 5, 6, 12, 5, 3, 20. Reflect. Reflect. Okay. reflect. My handwriting is terrible, sorry. Okay. So this would be V, A, C. Oh, it's upside down. A, N, T, D. Let's just say, something F. So this would be vertical reflection, and then this is horizontal. Okay. Oops, that I did not mean to pull that up. Let's bring the hints back. Okay. Let's solve everything else, see what we can find. Okay. So B plus 3. So if you haven't seen the previous puzzles, red means plus, blue means minus. B plus 3, so we're dealing in base 16 here. Or hexadecimal, really. B would be 11, I think. So 11 plus 3 is 14. 7 plus 8 is 15. C is 12, I think. Minus 9 is 3. E plus 6. E is 15? 14? 15? What is it? Let me pull up hexadecimal chart. Sure. $10, $11, $12, $13, $14. Yeah, 15. Okay, 15. So it's 0 to 15, I think. If I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's 0 to 15 because adding the 0 in makes it 16. Okay. Then we'll redo this. So A is 10, B is 11. Oh yeah, I'm right. 14. Oops. 14. 15. C is 12. Minus 9 is 3. E is 14. So 20. F is 15. Plus 6 is 21. B is 11. Right? Yeah. B is 11. Plus 7 is 18. F is 15. Minus 1 is 14. D is 13. Minus 8 is 5. Okay. So let's convert this to A1 Z26. 14, 15. Oops. 14, 15, 3, 20, 21, 18. 14, 5. Nocturne. Okay. Nocturne. Block P is question mark H. Is it one? Okay, this. So we know what plus and minus do. 6, 4. Okay, so 6 6, 4. Okay. If plus and minus are red and blue, let's assume that it's multiplication for a sec. So 6 times 3, 18, plus 1, 19. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2, 10. Minus 1 is 9. 4 squared is 16. Minus 5 is 11. 8, 9. 5, 10. 20. 5, 10, yep, 20. 6, 3, 1. 5, 15, 19. 4, 20, 15. Okay, cool. Let's try that then. 9, 11, 9, 21, 19, 15. Shiki tassel. Wait, what? Shiki tassel. Shiki ta so. I'll just write it in hiragana. It's faster that way. What the hell is this? Just trying to figure out words here. I mean, I do see the white squares. This is a... Is this a... I do see 011 in here. I do see uniform backwards. See UNIFORM backwards 011. Okay. So uniform, for context, uniform 011 was the solution to a previous puzzle. A previous chapter. Protect. I see protect backwards. I see protect backwards. Protect, yeah, you see. Protection. protection question mark for now because I don't know. Error. Oh, error detection, error protection. Yeah, error detection. Error protection. There we go. That's backwards. No. No. Grosser. So it's definitely not protection then. And we have Ego Eris. Hi! I'm also Eris. Yeah, Ego Eris. There you go. So these are all solutions like to previous puzzles. And then there's some words that don't mean anything. Cross. Oh no, cross. I mean, cross means something, of course. Oh, Star Crosser. Like Star Crosser from another puzzle from prior. For before it all. Okay, before it all. Detection to Fui, another one. Okay. Detection to Fui. Okay. Fui. Error. So protection is definitely out then. 110 before it all is out. So these are words that make sense then. So I'm guessing there's words that don't actually make sense. Crosser, Star Crosser, Ego Eris. I don't know if that's the proper Latin. Straw. Oh. Who were we? Okay, who were we? Former. Okay. Man. Okay. No. HYP. Protection 110. Straw. Who we were. Who? Let me just recross this. Who? Hmm. Protection 110. Before it all. Who we. Let's read top to bottom too, actually. Just in case. No, it doesn't make sense. Before it all. So we have error detection protection 110 before it all ego errors crosser oh yeah straw ayan tufui for it all 110 protection straw error former how oh, and uniform. Right. Uniform. HYP. IA. Who? Oh, who we were. Lol. It's right here. Who we were. I should use a different color. Error. Let's just make this very large. Error. Before it all. Ego errors. Crosser. E11 is another one. E11, yeah. Oops. E11. HYP. IA. Okay. HYP. N. IA. Those are words. That's part of the ending of a word. HYP. NIA. MA. If we're going off previous solutions, then former wouldn't make sense. So uniform would actually be this. It would actually be uniform. I mean, HYP, ER, MA, and oh. Hypermania. God damn it. Okay. Nocturne. Okay, this. Okay. And let's rasterize this. There we go. And then we'll marquee. Let's marquee this. Okay. Oop. Control J. That work? Yep. Okay, cool. And then these two, I have no idea what this is. Boop. And boop. Okay. So now let's do this. If I can. Let's do this. Okay. I just opened up Obsidian by accident. Lamau. Hold on. Okay. So this we have to flip vertically. And then oh yeah, and then reflect this. So it'd be right here. Right there. It'd be right there. A C would be upside down. Yep. This would be upside down. This would also be upside down. Same. And then these two are flipped. Or it's the other way around? Just looking at chat real quick. Okay. Oh. So not only do we have to reflect this, we also have to reflect this. Wait a minute. Let's do this. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. Wrong one. Here we go. So it's an A. Yeah, well, AM. Yeah. So it is spelling out something, of course. But A M D I. So like, okay, let's just make sure. Just make sure, yeah? So, is it the right way around? Actually, let's duplicate this. Duplicate everything. And we'll reflect everything the right way around. A M A M I have to reflect this as well. B looks like a B to me. I yeah, I. Yeah, I have to reflect these as well. So D E, and I have to do this upside down. Yep. Ambidex. Okay. Final answer is ambidex. Ambidex. Oops. The actual answer is ambidex. Nocturne. What could this be? Exclusive or XOR? Like logic gates? Like logic? XOR table. So the truth table for XOR so XOR is, wait, is it actually what it is called? Exclusive OR. Yeah, XOR. Yeah. So XOR. So it looks exactly like the OR table. So XOR is 0, 0 is 0, 0 and 1 is 1, 1 and 0 is 1, 1 and 1 is 0. So it must be either or. Either or, but cannot be both. So this spells binary. So 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0. We need binary now. Okay. Binary. I can convert binary here. Can I? No. How many bits? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Can I try ASCII? Try ASCII text. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Oh. I have to use UTF. What? Try searching to the bytes view. Oh. Wait, what? What? Okay. I mean, wait. I'm probably missing something. Because we can't just have... we can't have just one set of data. You can't just have one, like, list of things. So I guess there's gonna be... Oh! Is it that... Damn. Is it the... Where is it? There's a list of lights here. Oh, a list. A row of lights here. Oh, and there's one. I see. Where's that row of lights I saw? Oh, for fuck's sake. We might as well just hand in some of the puzzles now, actually. This is... What is this one? Shiki Tassel. Shiki Tassel. Yeah. Okay, what did that do? There we go, that's one. Okay, then while we're exploring, we might as well find the rest of the things. Puzzle number 2 here. This is Hypermania. Good. Once again, I did have hints, but I never knew the answer. Okay. Good. Let's go to... So this is done. Oh yeah, we have the left side as well. Forgot. We have... That's the main. Let's go down here. And then we have a thing. Which should be here on somewhere. Where is... Oh, there we go. Gate control. Boop. Nice, that's one. What's on the left, though? Need to go check, just in case. Anything... Oh, where is the one I saw? Oh, it's this. Okay. Well, that's done then. Let's go down. Okay. And then we'll go left. to get to some of the other puzzles. This is ambidex. Ambidex. Nice. Okay, that's blocked off. Okay. Go down. There's a save here. This is Nocturne, I think. Correct. Okay. Stop. Okay. Oh. What? No, I missed it. Nothing good happens at a roadside. I... We had an accident. But, what do we... Oh, that's the game. Okay. I missed the thing. No. Okay. Damn it. That's 2. Alright. What's the... this one we do need another set of data for. Here it is. Okay. We have this. So it's... Oh my god. It is... 0, 0, so it's 0. 0, 1 is 1. 1, 1 is 0. 1, 1 is 0. 0, 1 is 1. 0, 0 is 0. 1, 1 is 0. 0, 1 is 1. Okay. Cool. This is not how you do a truth table, but I don't really care. I need to convert this. Is there no binary encoder or something? No? Binary to text, please. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. I. Okay. What is this for? I'll go back to the main menu and take a look. When I get through these. I. Nope. It wasn't that simple, of course. Exclusive or. Is this the answer for lock P? Let's see. Cause try report 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 1. Oops, that is not. No? 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 1. Right. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but we can try going back to recruitison. Valor return dot text. Oh no, it's ultimation, right? Ultimation. Recruitison. Let's go back to Valor return dot text. Okay. Or oh no, wait. Where's that lock P one? I mean, lock P reminds me of Pyromania. So, or is it to the start? Oh no, wait. It's ultimation, right? Yeah. Lol. What did that unlock? Should be the rest of this area too. Okay. Ah, there we go. So what did that unlock? No. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, this is the main. Okay. All right. So there's still whatever this is down here. Oh, wait. Ow. What was the order again? So it's down, down, right, right, down, 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 right, right. Ha! Okay. That is cool. Okay. 3 out of 4. And then this. Okay. So we just have to convert the bits into into like letters, I'd assume. Let's see. Bits. So I can't actually convert this whole binary. This whole bit of binary I can't convert because it just spells one letter. But if I convert them into their actual bits, so bits into text. Or, oh no. Was that my actual answer? 01001001001. It was my actual answer. Okay, cool. Overthinking it like usual. There we go. Where are we now? Oh. Save. Okay. Let me go back before we do this. I'm assuming there's something here. Turn this off. There we go. Hello. Okay. A large gate stood in front of us. Alright. I'm pretty sure the core is right behind here. But, in front of the door was a large lock with a screen on it. I walked over to it. It says verify synchronization of subject to access shutdown box. There's a button that says test. Figures. Of course it wouldn't be that easy. I turned back to look at her. Do you know what this thing is asking us to do? Yeah, I think so. It looks like it wants to test us against our trauma over Tiki's death. What? Why? Well, we're the subject, remember? We were the one placed in the Dustbreaker to treat our trauma about her death, yeah? It looks like it doesn't want to even give us the time of day about how we can get out of here until we've proven to it that we've overcome the trauma. God damn it, Dad. Your trauma machine is a pain in the ass. Tell me about it. I exhaled. Okay, I guess we have to hit the test button. Do you know what it's going to do? I have absolutely zero idea. I've never been able to get in here before. Great. Well, here goes nothing, I guess. I walked over to the device and hit the test button. A loud whirring noise filled the room, and then... Okay. What? Oh! Okay. What the hell? What the hell? I'm just panic pressing. What the fuck? I'm nowhere near ready! At least this isn't a boss. This is so cool. I can't even... There we go, thank you. Oh no, it's upside down! Eight? Nope! I can't even see which one I'm doing. What is going on? What is happening? Okay. Are you done? when 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 I came to, I was inside a small room with a large glowing machine in the center. I sat up. Storyteller sat next to me against the wall. Good morning. Ugh. How long was I out? Well, you woke up about 3 minutes after me. I don't know how long I was out for. Time is frozen in the sim layer, remember? Right. Forgot about that. So, where are we? Inside the Duskbreaker's core. I carried you in here after I woke up outside the gate. The lock was removed. So, did we pass the test? What did it even do? I have no idea. But I don't think it would have unlocked if we hadn't passed, by whatever margin it considers that to be. I sighed and sat up. Though the room was small in diameter, the ceiling was quite high, and in the center of the spherical room sat a large glowing pedestal whirring non-stop. So then, that's the Duskbreaker's core? Seems like it. How exactly is this thing supposed to tell us how it can get out? On the other side, there's a little screen. I haven't messed with it too much yet, but it seems to be a control panel for the Duskbreaker. The entire Duskbreaker? That's a good find. I wouldn't get your hopes up, knowing how strict EDEP is about permissions, error detection, error protection. True. I stood up and walked over to the screen. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of buttons. Yeah, I think the shutdown function is listed under the System Management tab. Let's see. System Management, Shutdown. There it is. Should I press it? I mean, you can try. If it just works, then it'd be great. But it won't be that easy. Plot twist, it is that easy. Okay, here goes. I tapped the button, labeled Sim Layer Eject and Shutdown. It brought up another tab. Oh, looks like this is another menu. Hold on, it explains the thing. I'll read it. To shut the Duskbreaker off from inside, first you must eject the subject and any other inhabitants from the sim layer and return them to their original layer. Wait, huh? Wasn't the whole point of the Duskbreaker that it wasn't actually moving their entire minds into the simulated world? Yeah. I'm really not sure what's going on here. Oh! Huh? What is it? I think I might know. Hold on. Let me think. Keep reading for now. Okay? Once the sim layer inhabitants have been ejected, they will be stored in memory temporarily. From here, the subject can press the shutdown switch to shut off the sim layer and finish the transfer to the original meta layer. So it's sounding like we have to first eject them, and that'll bring everyone here? At the very least, somewhere where we can access the same control panel. That probably wouldn't be betweenspace then, since the void is not exclusive to the Duskbreaker and exists between every meta layer. I'm guessing it's a smaller, temporary, simulated environment. To begin the eject procedure, please tap the scan button to allow 1028 to verify the subject's identity. Ah, bingo. I looked over at her, and she stood up and walked over to me. Did you figure something out? Sure did. I figured out why the shutdown sequence doesn't match how Dad designed the Duskbreaker. I stepped aside and she fiddled around with the control panel until she found an About page. Ha! Of course. Take a look. She pointed at the framework, at the part of the screen that read Adaptive System Framework 1028 Uniform 011 controlled. This thing adapts depending on the situation thanks to that godforsaken 1028 AI, which means the conditions for exiting changed after we were put into the Dustbreaker and the situation became what it is. Exactly. God, of course Dad had to jam his stupid AI into this thing. I mean, hey, I guess it does its work well. It keeps us alive even despite how much went wrong. True, but check this out. She went back to the shutdown menu and tapped the scan button. Wait, now? What about... Oh. An error popped on screen. It read, wavelength wavelength mismatch. 10.66 PB data discrepancy. Data discrepancy? Of course it wouldn't be that easy. God damn it. Mind explaining? Okay, so do you know how big a human brain is? Several petabytes, if I remember right? I think it depends on the size of the guy. Storyteller left. No, not that kind of size. Oh, I mean in data. Yes, human brains are just electrical interpreters. Everything we take in and remember can be measured in data size, correct? Oh, I'd have no idea. I'm still laughing at the... Anyway, I'd have no idea then. Right, so it's around 2,500 terabytes, about 2.5 petabytes. When we got put in the Dustbreaker, our data was split. Something like you and I each got 850 terabytes, and Key and Dawn each got 400 terabytes. Oh, what? How does that make sense? I struggle to believe that any of us could function without at least, like, 99% of the 2,500 terabytes. We only use about, like, 2% of our brain, if I'm not wrong? Good question. My running theory is that our minds, though separated by the severance of emotion, are still connected. It'd explain why Dawn is empowered by your belief in her ideal, even though you're different people in Layer 0. Or why I was able to replace Dawn's memories back into her after the World Keeper ejected them in the severance. She looked back at the terminal. Notice the amount of data that's not matching? 1.66 petabytes, or 1,660 terabytes. I finally understood what she was getting at. That stuff Dawn was talking about with becoming whole again. It needs all of us to be in one body or mind again before we can leave, right? Yep. Now, convincing me to join your mind won't be hard at all. T will be difficult, but it's possible. Dawn, on the other hand, is the real trouble here. Wait, why would you join my mind? What's going to happen to you? Aren't you the original Saturday? We're all the original Saturday. I'll still exist, just as part of the mind of Saturday. Just like how it was before we entered. That isn't fair. I should be the one to join your mind then. You're the one who's been trying to get to this point. I'm still just a body of the original. Storyteller put her hand on my shoulder. You're the one who's lived through every cycle, all 8,266 of them. You've been through hell and back, died and come back to life thousands of times. If you joined into my mind, all of that would cease to be real. You don't deserve that. Don't undersell yourself, goddammit. Without you, none of this would have been possible. I don't want to see you go. You shouldn't have to go. Saturday, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be with you from now until the end. Not until the end of the Dustbreaker, but the end of your life, of our life. We aren't supposed to be separated like this. This is how it should be. I walked forward and fell into her arms, hugging her tight. Oh, I cried. Okay. Thank you. So, how do we have you join my mind? I noticed this earlier. It's under the wavelength matching menu on the control panel. She navigated to the menu and pointed at the button called Data Merge. She pressed it. It looks like it wants the wavelength of the data to be copied over first, so I'll tap the button here. She tapped the button labeled Accept Data. The screen changed, now requesting the wavelength of the data that will receive the merged data. You're up. Yep. I stepped in front of the terminal and tapped the Accept Data button. The screen changed. It now had 2 buttons that needed to be pressed by both wavelengths. I looked over at Storyteller. She was clearly nervous. We don't have to do this. Now! She slammed her index finger down on the button and didn't release it. Seeing the extent of her determination, I did the same. A loud whirring filled the spherical room, and the process began. What? Oh boy. Well, you have another song, don't we? Okay. It's stop motion! I love this song. Another Frums banger. I love stop motion so much, especially the music video. Fuck. I'm so early. Ego errors. Reunited. I felt my feet touch ground on familiar soil again, once again in the midst of a one-sided firefight. Did you miss me? Dawn, having realized that the culmination of her villain monologue was a severe anticlimax, kept fruitlessly pulling the trigger. Tsuki looked on with an unreadable expression as blood soaked through my clothes before they repaired themselves, my wounds closing as fast as she was making them. Bullet after bullet penetrated my skin, and I didn't feel a thing. It took about 10 seconds before she was finally too exasperated to pull the trigger. How the fuck are you... What? She spoke in shaky breaths. The once confident girl was now timid and bemused. Tsuki too was bewildered by what was happening. Soon, Dawn's confusion was replaced by an unadulterated rage. Don't fuck with me! She made a show of pulling the trigger again, aiming clean for the head. It's about as effective as the previous dozen times she tried to kill me in the past minute. Why the hell are you still here? How are you standing? Why has the cycle not reset? She hadn't realized it yet. I gave her time. Another bullet flew out, but this one was a narrow miss. I'm not sure if she was intentionally doing it, or if she was just too consumed by anger to aim properly. Why are you alive? You've been shot multiple times. You know so much about your sister's death, and yet we're obviously still on A266. Are we? I wonder. I could visualize the gears turning by the look changing behind her eyes. She was putting the pieces together in her head, though she wasn't quite ready to admit to herself how powerless she was. Tiki was just watching the fireworks unfold as she processed all of this information, and I couldn't blame her. You're not layer 0 anymore, are you? I was silent. Oh God, you aren't even layer 1. A smile crept across my face. I couldn't help but feel a sense of schadenfreude as seeing the girl who was so adamant in killing me and resetting the cycle realize how powerless she was now. But of course she was powerless. She didn't have access to the 4th dimension. She didn't have you. As Dawn experienced the stages of grief, I transcended my reality, synchronizing with myself, experiencing the lives of thousands of different Saturdays. Each with lives so similar to mine, yet each ultimately cut tragically short by a feud between my self-appointed protectors. It was a sobering realization, but an empowering one, now that I had the tools to shape my own future. I was finally a version of myself that I could be confident in, thanks to her, and thanks to you, and I won't let our dream go unfulfilled. Oh. Yay! Perfect. Dawn staggered back. Any and all energy had evaporated from her after millions of cycles. She began to sob. God fucking damn it! I walked over to her and kneeled down. You're not a bad person, Dawn. I understand. Yeah? And what makes you think you could understand what I've been through? What makes you think that? Well, for one, you are literally part of me. Piss off. I extended a hand to her. Let's go home. Together. I looked over at Tiki. She seemed to understand, and nodded. But Dawn didn't take my hand. She slapped it away and stood up, her eyes still full of tears. Like hell I'm going home with any of you. Dawn rematerialized her pistol and pressed a button on it. The holster switched around and the end of the gun took the form of a knife. This is only going to end one way, Saturday. You realizing that you don't need her, and I will do anything to achieve that. She swung her gun knife down beside her, creating a fissure in the air. I'll be seeing you soon. She walked into her self-made portal and disappeared. Tiki rushed over to me. Are you really Saturday? Yeah. Just a little more whole than I was before. You're going to need to fill me in on what's going on. Don't worry. I will. But we need to make a truce. I can't fight both of you. I think I've only got 1 million cycle battle in me. Ever. Yeah. I don't have any reason to attack you at this point. Suddenly, the ground around us began to shake. What's going on? Dawn? What the hell is she doing? The night sky above us turned to a violent shade of red. Parts of the terrain around us began to glitch out, and a large rock monument destabilized and began rolling down the hill towards us. Quick! Grab Allison! Go! Right! I rushed over to wake up the still unconscious Allison. Despite having storyteller inside me now, I wasn't any more physically fit. Come on, Ellie, wake up! Wake up! Allison's eyes fluttered open. Saturday. What? Her eyes went wide when she felt the ground shaking. Ah! She stood upright immediately, and I grabbed her hand and ran after Tiki down the hill. Behind us, the stone monument tumbled down and landed right on top of the graveyard. Allison, Tiki, and I stood at the bottom of the hill, gazing up on the now red sky. Saturday, what's going on? And she turned to look at me. What's with the new outfit? I mean, I like it, but just what the hell is happening? I sighed. It'll take a while to explain, but I promise I will. Can you go see if the buses are still running? Yeah, hold on. Allison took out her phone and began to check. I walked over to where Tsuki stood alone, looking up. I know that you're not the real Tsuki. Yeah. Even still, I'm glad you're here with us now. Yeah. I looked up with her. Dawn. She's hurting. I know she is. She really does a good job of making it feel like a climactic final chapter, doesn't she? Haha. Well, she is part of us, and we are huge nerds. Tiki laughed in what must have been her first genuine laugh since she'd been split off. You got me there. I felt a tap on my shoulder and looked over to see Allison gesturing to her phone. Bus is still running. We should get back to Chios as soon as possible. Agreed. Oh god, there's gonna be a lot to explain here. Allison looked warily at Tsuki. Yeah, no kidding. We walked down to the bus stop. We finally had a way out, and I wasn't going to stop until we made it. Dawn staggered into her room, out of breath. She noticed the bedsheets ruffled as if someone else had used them, but didn't have the energy to be upset. She flopped onto her bed. Is this the right thing to do? She said the words, but like every other time she'd thought them in the past 4 hours, she dispelled them immediately. No, I have to. I've come all this way just for this. She stood up and sat down at her desk and opened a file folder on her computer that she hadn't touched in what felt like centuries. A folder called Ultimation. Ultimation. Dawn double-clicked to open the application and hit a button labeled Start. A screen flashed. If they want to play with fire, then I'll give them a whole meteor shower. Ultimation. Date of corruption, December 30th, 2022. Time of corruption, 11:59 p.m. Please wait for the designated time for the similar corruption. Okay. Woo. Jesus. Oh, that's what they meant. Man, this chapter. So good, even though it was so short. My goodness. I see what they mean by the screen change. Whew, what a chapter. I mean, I haven't played all the songs yet, but I should probably do that, huh? We might as well while we're here. Original and gimmick. Jeez. Okay, let's play the remaining songs first before we... there we go. Now we have the effing chart. Oops. Oh no. Aw. Sorry y'all, you didn't get to hear much. Phenomenal song choice as always. And from, if you know me, I love a From song. Alright, this is the last one. Then we will end stream. What a chapter. My goodness. Fuck. Never mind. Hey. Pretty good. That should be all of them? Yeah. Alright, then. We will end the stream there. Admittedly, I started this stream like very low energy, but I think the story helped me like recover a bit. Yeah, recent events and all that. But anyway. Yeah, so what a chapter. Like, I mean, I can't. I'll probably like do some voiceover when I edit this on YouTube. But yeah. What? What? Oh. We found Suki's grave. That is not a sentence I thought I'd say. But I just hopped onto the game one day and I was exploring betweenspace. Yeah. This happened. I'm also trying to find all 6 of those lamps that I didn't find in chapter 3. So before we do the last I'm assuming the last chapter, I'll also do everything in between space now before I don't get the chance to. The fuck is this? What? What? Oh. Whoa. There's the lamp, and there's the lore. Melody. I wanted to be someone. I had a whole story ahead of me. And now, who am I? I'm recycling. Reused in another narrative. Every day I still hold on to the desperate hope that someday my story will be told. But I'm not hopeful. Who is that? There's the missing one. Oh, yeah, that's the missing one. Well, okay. Oh. What? What? I never saw this. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I never saw this at all. Damn. People were thorough in finding this. Holy. Okay, I haven't seen this area at all. Oh. Where would this be then? It's the fish one. There we go. And there's the lamp. TV of Fission. It is currently October 21st, 2023, Layer 4 timecode. My contact in Layer 4 has been telling me that the community that... My contact in Layer 4 has been telling me lately that the community that the game has amassed seems to have fixated on one of the songs, Grode. I have no idea why this is the case. I guess the name is kind of funny. I was bored earlier today, so I made a fishing minigame in the data generation client. Maybe I'll put it in there for fun someday. Well, you can now in Battery Shatter. Wow. I never saw this, holy. Oh, we need The Tamasachi. Really? Okay. We're locked. No. I'll figure out what Tamasachi has to do with this. Yeah, I'll definitely need to figure that out. Probably means that I have to like level max my Tamasachi. Maybe, because I have the egg. I don't know what I can do. What else I can do with it anyway. Okay. So what did those do? 475. Alright. Well. I don't know how many... Okay, well. I need 475. Let's see. We only have 14 songs unlocked. Terra Nuke. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh god! What the fuck is this? Oh god. That's why you don't put gauge on. What the f- I can't. Oh my god. My score is terrible. Oh my god. Jesus. Okay. What are the... I haven't actually checked the title. Sorry. I haven't actually checked the titles. Ever since I finished chapter 4. Titles. Fastest Saturday. Tarot what the fuck? Yep. Boundary Breaker, of course. Trans rights, a transgender pride user. Pan rights, and B rights, hey. I am non-binary as fuck. Lesbian rights. Male love male. Bi. Arrow, ace, balance. Okay. Togetherness. Experience stop motion. Okay. The Liberator. Clear CLAUDIA Libertia on any difficulty. Okay. Eternity Breaker. Experience Supernova. Okay. Birth of a Universe cleared as Stallion. The World Keeper. Failed out of Valor Starcross in the story. Oof. Cleared Valor Starcross in any difficulty. Okay. And all of these. Call to Adventure. Achieve the full combo on 10 opening charts. Thank you. I was thinking about why so many residents of Tanegashima participate in speedrunning. The reason is the island's lack of Tarot, what the fuck? True. NB writes, woo! Proud non-binary. Right. I still need to find those those other songs. I need, what, 475? I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. That should In theory. Yeah! Oh. Stargazers. TVO. It is currently March 9th, 2024. Layer 4 timescale. Cycle 8266 has progressed past Lock S. Yes, it has. Stargazers, huh? Middle 12 plus. Sure. Oh, and oop. The game crashed. If you press them as fast enough, you'll miss. True. I haven't warmed up at all. Let's do it. No! No. 16 plus. Screw that. Right. Level 8, it's fine. Hey, fuck on gay star. Voiceover Acacia here. I got more practice and decided to play stop motion again, but on middle difficulty. While I do that, let's talk chapter 4. This chapter is where I think the story really shines and, in my opinion, a huge step up from the prior chapters. The world is falling apart. Dawn is not happy, but Tsuki is seemingly on our side now. Saturday and the storyteller are reunited, and we've been given real stakes too, in the sense that we need to reunite Dawn and Tsuki with us before the simulation fully collapses. I like Tsuki as a character now, and yeah, even though she was a hard ass in prior chapters, even attempting to kill Chiyo in chapter 2, but now she's been given actual humanity and I love that. Well, Dawn's been the Flowey of this whole thing, faking her humanity and faking her sympathy and all that stuff, just to, I don't know, actually thwart the plan of reuniting the four of us, something like that. And yeah. More answers were also given about the Duskbreaker, how the layers actually work, and it actually makes sense. Not like some technical mumbo jumbo like Death Stranding. I'm kidding. I love Death Stranding. I can't wait for that game to come out this year. Even more backstory was given to Saturday and Allison in the real world, in the form of like the cat allegory. And I swear, if either of the Yuri couple dies in the final chapter, I'm going to fucking sob. I really can't wait to see how the story ends. I'll be playing Chapter 5 Part 1. Yes, there is a Part 1 because it's that big, on February 3rd, and it'll also be a simulcast test for both YouTube and Twitch, just to see if it's viable this year. If not, oh well, at least we know. Oh, well, I think that's it for me. I'm sorry if it was, sorry if my thoughts don't make sense, they usually never do. But I'll see you in the next one. And practice makes perfect, because I got 2 misses on this. Pretty big improvement. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Two miss clear, let's go. Nice.